Public health experts agree that if there is an outbreak, it is better to keep the students quarantined on campus instead of sending them home. Today, we talked to a public health expert about why. Jared Dillingham reports.
Yeah, I think definitely.
Dr. Ravina Kolar is an epidemiologist and spokesperson for the Infectious Diseases Society of America. She doesn't think college students should be going back at all.
I think it's completely irresponsible during this pandemic for colleges to open, because you think about the college setting is pretty much a playground for this virus. These children off campus, they're going to inevitably take off their masks. They're going to have mass gatherings, and there's going to be an outbreak.
But she says there's a strategy to contain the virus if students do go back. Students need to stay isolated on campus, she says. If they head back home, they could spread the virus to even more people.
They're flying. They're going to be taking a train home. They're going to be taking a long road trip home. Just think of all those points of contact that they may come into in exposing others.
Dr. Kolar says those with the virus need to remain quarantined in one spot.
There has to be obviously dorm rooms or one building which is almost designated.
And it's not just students with positive tests who need to be isolated. She says those who've been exposed need to be isolated for 10 days in a separate building. Plus, she says contact tracing is key.
So maybe using the phone as a way to just track their whereabouts, where they've been, so then you're able to really implement contact tracing and find out who's been exposed.
She says every student on campus needs to be tested, ideally 3 times a week. Still, she says an outbreak is inevitable.
There is going to be an outbreak. So I think that the question isn't if there's going to be an outbreak, it's when it's going to be the outbreak in that college campus, and are you prepared? Are you prepared to handle and take on the responsibility for caring for those students which are COVID positive and those which have been exposed?
Jared Dillingham for Arizona's Family.